Hello everyone, welcome to another part of Turn Up Skater 3 on the Xbox. We're doing the Foundry, like always, except we're doing it in part 2, not part 1. It's a bit different though. There's 9 goals instead of 10, for instance. And the Foundry is a bit different from last time. There's also some different goals as well, so here we go, guys. So you might have noticed that that was kind of similar to, you know, how the classic mode of Fug and such is like. But yeah, all we have to do is get a big score, which isn't that hard to do. Get all the stats, because yeah, stat points are here. Get the deck, get the tape, and do all the rest of the stuff, like syncing the foreman, which I sadly just skipped. Don't worry, I'll actually show it later on. Right now, though, we're focusing on just getting all this stuff with Crystal Fisher. You might have noticed that there are some different things, like the fact you have to unlock these valves by grinding on them, not wall riding them. And you might also notice that there are some new goals, like the foreman, and getting rid of this little lava pit there, and that little glitch there, I don't know what happened there. As well as, basically a lot of the level has changed. There's even a secret passage right there, which I'll show you like later on. Not right now though. There's a lot that's different with this mode compared to the PS1 version, and it's actually easier because of this. Finding these stat points as well as getting the skate and dealing with the goals and such, it's not that hard. Understanding some of these goals is, but otherwise it's not that difficult. Like for instance, there's a grind thing there I have to do, which requires me to get some good air to get it. I'm gonna get the skate first. There we go. Now there was a way we can get rid of this thing, you know, destroy the thing and everything, which was grinding that right there. But grinding that little spot there does not do anything anymore. Now it's just about taking that down, grinding that and taking it down. I like how there's cinematics every time you do some of these goals, so that's actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and grind this bitch. Oh, I missed. Fuck. Well, let's go off to our next one. There we go, Canada. So yeah, we're still missing the tape, railing a TC rail, which I believe is a gap here, except it was not in the PS1 version. By the way, there's some stats. We can get rid of all these stats, by the way. We can make our own little stat thing, but I'm not doing that. We're keeping it even, like always. Because there's no point in removing the stats. So, let's make sure we get these stat points right now. Believe it or not, there are some things that change the level. But I'll explain what changes later on. Obviously, you might be thinking the stat points and, you know, the deck, because that would definitely change in this sort of circumstance now, wouldn't it? But, there are some more things that do change, but I will explain about that later on. Right now, I should get all this shit anyway. We're going to be getting all the stat points, we're getting the deck, we're getting the skate letters, we're getting all the stuff. We're doing all the goals. We will not be getting all the gaps. The gaps have no point anymore. There's no point to getting these gaps. So, getting rid of that tension right now. By the way, we're taking this down right now. And there you go. That is actually a cinematic, and you don't get that at all in the PS1 version, or in the majority of other versions, except for Next Gen. Next Gen 1 would obviously be the best version, but I don't know, it's kind of debatable in my opinion. By the way, Those little goals there, like grinding the 50-50 on the TC rail, that's a photo shoot. It gets its own special, you complete this goal little animation. It's a lot different from the other ones, and it's pretty neat. But yeah, I tried to do some cool stuff, like getting some gaps and such, just for the fuck of it, but it's not working very well. But yeah, even the gaps have changed from the PS1 version. There's a lot of gaps that are now here that are not in the PS1 version. I mean, obviously, right, some of those gaps there were either bullshit or were just there just to make something different from this. But you might have also noticed that the place has changed, everything like that, you know. It's pretty cool though. And I don't mind it as much as you'd think, so there we go, we're done. Good run.
Beautiful. Got it.
And that's it. So, now that we've done all the goals, we get a special trick slot. And there's about up to 9 or 10 of them. So, that's a lot of special tricks. Compared to the PS1 version, that is a lot of specials we can do. The problem though is that the specials would usually get in the way, so you know. But yeah. There's no quick saving, because this is a natural Xbox. It's non-emulators, so I have to go through this one by one using saves. So, if I fuck up, I fuck up. But yeah, I could just end it here and say, next time I'm going to Canada and all that crap, but I'm not. Because we're not done yet. You'd think we're done, but I'm not. Because the way this LPs can be done is a lot different to the PS1 version. Last time the PS1 version I did like a gap checklist kind of thing. Now though, things actually do change depending on the skater you have. For instance, let me just check our board. I should be checking this shit right now, you know, showing it right now. We obviously have some locked boards, but that's not the important part. The important part is the rest of the customizations. By the way, if you switch boards, yeah, it does have its problems, like it will sometimes freeze and the music will stop, and it's annoying. But that's not the important part. The important part is the grip decks. Grip tape. There's a lot of grip tape. And I'll be showing them all right now just to get them out of the way. I won't be using them because there's no point in grip tape, but hey, let's get to see them all. Even the broken one, which is meh. And of course wheel color, which is what you expect. But that's not the important part. But I will show you this. There is our new slot unassigned. We can make whatever slot we want with whatever trick we want. With whatever fucking customizable trick we want. Like left and right B for Christ there, like it was in the tutorial, I believe. And there's also a lot of grab tricks, a lot of flips, a lot of flips, which will be useless. And of course, a McTwist, a kickflip, underflip, 550, 40 flip, and all that crap, you know, stuff that you usually get as a customized skater. But yeah, the skaters we choose actually change the level. Not in its looks, but rather in its goals. Yeah, the goals change. You want to see what's changed? Here it is. Did you notice that? I bet you did notice that. Cannonball over the gap, like the PS1 version. Yeah, that replaced 50-50 grind one. Also, the stat points, and the board, and the skate letters have changed positions. I will not be showing you the stat point locations, or the board, or the the skate letters, I mean. I'll show me completing them, but I will only show you the new goals, and I'll be showing you them with every skater, just so you know which skater has those goals. If I were to show you all the stat points and the skate letters and the board locations, we'd be going on for this all fucking day, and it's not worth it. Besides, finding this is not that hard. It's actually pretty easy. So this will be the only time I actually show you the different locations. As you can see, there's the T and the E is right over there. There's the stat point right here. So yeah, really simple shit. By the way, here's the foreman. That was worth visiting. But, there are some hard stat point locations. Like, right over here, after this.
Cover shot.
There's your cannonball. But yeah, the hard one is right here. You have to get up here and grind this. There will be some hard stat points, but otherwise it's not that bad. By the way, here's that secret area we unlocked from before. We didn't actually show them off. I will show up all the secret areas when they unlock. Won't be able to show all of them because I don't really know what all of them are, but I'll do my best. But yeah, it's just this big spa room that goes all the way up here. And if gaps did matter, there is a gap here. Requires you to grind all of this spiral all the way down. Would have been nice to have in the PS1 version, but obviously this version and the PS1 version are completely different. Even though they are really similar and look the same and all that shit. But that's it. Now, I'm actually going to show you every skater's goals. What's different with them. Like Steve here. What exactly does Steve get? Well, with Steve and the rest of these skaters I'm about to show, they get the 50-50 grind.
Hey, Cap. Beautiful. Got it.
For instance, Kareem Campbell.
Camera's ready. Beautiful. Got it.
And Eric Costin.
Beautiful. Got it.
And Bam Margera, the creepiest fucking face he has ever.
Cover shot. Beautiful.
And Rodney Mullen, who has the best intro. Nice.
Cover shot.
And Chad Muska of his boombox.
Cover shot.
And Andrew Reynolds.
Camera's ready. Beautiful. Got it.
And Geoff Rowley.
Dude. Beautiful. Got it.
And Eliza Steamer.
Cover shot.
And lastly, Jamie Thomas.
Beautiful. Got it.
The rest is like Tony, who gets the cannonball of the half pipe, like Rune.
Beautiful. Got it.
And Bucky.
Cover shot.
I'll be showing text for that stuff. I won't be showing you all of them with the fucking skaters, because you already know about them. So yeah, that's it. That's it for Foundry. We're never coming back there again. Next time we're doing Canada. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.